I was only 10 years old when my life, as I knew it, came to an end. Frostham, the place where I grew up, was a harsh home. Only a limited amount of sunlight reached our town, causing perpetual winter. Despite living in poverty, my parents showed courage by opposing the mistreatment we faced. They fought against hunger, cruelty, and injustice. Then came the terrible times, the period of great famine. My parents began stealing supplies, managed by the Mayor of Frostham, distributing them to those who had no chance of obtaining them otherwise. Over time, they became very popular among the common people, providing food. Even though eating stolen provisions was forbidden, few could resist. As their popularity grew among the common folk, it also rose in the eyes of the mayor's gods. One day, my parents received a tip about a guaranteed catch. A caravan with just 4 riders and no armed escort. It seemed like an easy job. Almost too easy. Despite obvious warnings, my parents decided to rob the caravan and take everything it had. There were too many supplies to let it pass. I woke up early, but my parents were already gone. When I stepped outside, the sun in the distance was tinted red, signaling something ominous. During the attack on the caravan, it was ambushed by 24 armed men. It was a massacre. Even though the ragtag group of rebels stealing food had some combat experience, against the seasoned gods of the mayor, they had little chance. Almost all of them were killed, except for my parents and 2 of their accomplices. The mayor subsequently executed them by hanging the next morning. Their bodies just hung there for so many eclipses as a warning to those who might try to emulate them. I had no idea what it all meant. Although my heart was filled with sadness, the hatred towards those who controlled our world also awakened within me. When my father and mother died, I lost everything I had. Life on the outskirts and in the shadows of Frostham, where I tried to survive on the remaining crumbs of my existence, led me to wandering through abandoned alleyways for a long year. Despite trying to fit into society, in moments of desperation, I fell into deeds I never wanted to do. I began stealing. Initially, I felt great fear, but with each subsequent theft, I began to gain confidence in what I was doing. When I had little, I kept it for myself. When I had more, I distributed it to those who had the least. In the dark alleys, I found my new home and gained a reputation as a skilled thief. One day, an opportunity came that was supposed to change my life. The timing was perfect. The gods were occupied with other matters, and even though I wasn't there for that reason, I saw something very unusual. It was an ancient manuscript of our ancestors, claimed to be millions of eclipses old, containing the story of our origin. Anyway, no one understood it, so it didn't matter. The manuscript was a sought-after item in the Frostham underworld, attracting interest from all buyers. My hands trembled and goosebumps covered my back, but the desire for this rare artifact was stronger than any fear of potential consequences. Despite my professional detachment, I decided to take fate into my own hands. I didn't even realize that someone was watching me. In the illuminated church, I felt strange emotions, but my gaze and desire for the manuscript was so strong that I've remained immersed in the moment, which proved fatal. During the theft, I was spotted. Even though it was only for a short moment, they quickly got a tip about who it might have been. The next day, they were looking for me in places where they thought I might normally be. A reward was offered for my name. I had to run before they caught me. I had one more hideout just outside the town. There were some old things left by my parents. I put on the cape and mask to avoid being recognized, and set out on the journey towards Inverhaven, the city of sun and sea promised a new beginning, the city where I hoped to find a new life and perhaps a bit of justice.